Paris in the 1300s was one of the largest cities in Europe, crowded, wealthy, and constantly in motion. By the early 14th century, more than 200,000 people lived along its riverbanks and islands. This was a city of kings and scholars, but also of smoke, mud, noise, and daily danger. In this video, I use modern AI tools to bring historic paintings and engravings to life. These reconstructions let us shift perspective, change camera angles, and move through scenes their artists never could. By doing this, medieval Paris stops feeling distant and begins to feel physically real. First, I want to talk about the river that made Paris possible. This view shows the Seine River cutting through the heart of Paris in the early 1400s. Flat-bottomed boats drift past, loaded with firewood, grain, and pale limestone for construction. Along the riverbanks, people shout orders, unload cargo, wash clothes, and argue over space. The Isle de la Cite rises low in the water, packed tightly with houses and church towers. Fish, blood, smoke, and wet wood mix in the air, carried slowly downstream. Floods, ice, and waste make the river dangerous, even as the city depends on it. Today, this same river still defines Paris, flowing past the city's oldest surviving core. This view shows Notre Dame Cathedral, newly completed by the early 1400s. Its twin towers rise above the island, visible from streets, bridges, and river traffic. Bells ring constantly as pilgrims, clergy, and vendors crowd the cathedral's entrance. Inside, candle smoke and incense hang in the air beneath towering stone vaults. Crowds press close together, and theft is common even during moments of prayer. Notre Dame matters because it hosts royal ceremonies and symbolizes religious authority. Remarkably, this is a place you can still visit today, standing on the same ground. This view shows the Grand Châtelet fortress guarding the northern entrance to Paris. Thick stone walls loom over the river, marking the city's center of law and control. Carts jam the nearby streets as guards question travelers and inspect goods. Prisoners are marched inside through heavy doors, watched by silent crowds. Interrogations, trials, and punishments take place here, often harsh and public. The Châtelet matters because Paris is growing too fast to police quietly. The fortress is gone today, but the site still marks an ancient center of justice. This view shows the Pont au Change, one of medieval Paris's busiest river crossings. Wooden houses and shops line the bridge, leaning out over the water. Money changers work from open windows as coins clink and voices echo. The street is narrow, crowded with carts, animals, and people moving both directions. Fire is the greatest danger here, spreading quickly through tightly packed buildings. After a major fire in 1296, the bridge is rebuilt almost immediately. Today, the bridge remains, though its crowded buildings are long gone. This view shows Les Halles, the main food market feeding medieval Paris. Long wooden halls shelter meat sellers, grain merchants, and cloth traders. The ground is wet and filthy as blood, water, and waste run into open drains. From before sunrise, farmers arrive while officials inspect weights and prices. Rats move freely, and disease spreads easily through dense crowds. Les Halles matters because without it, the city would quickly starve. The market has moved today, but this area remains a center of exchange. This view shows the left bank, home to the University of Paris. Stone colleges and rented rooms line narrow streets filled with students. Young scholars argue loudly in Latin, carrying books copied by hand. Tension is common as students clash with locals over food and rent. Riots sometimes break out, forcing royal authorities to intervene. The university matters because it shapes theology, law, and royal policy. Today, the left bank still carries this academic spirit. This view shows a typical Paris street in the 1400s. It is narrow and dark, with upper floors leaning toward each other. Waste is thrown from windows as animals wander freely below. Rain turns the street into thick mud, slowing carts and foot traffic. Fire, collapse, and disease threaten entire neighborhoods at once. Yet this is home for thousands who endure daily hardship. Many modern streets still follow these medieval paths. This view shows the stone walls built under King Philip Augustus. Towers and gates surround Paris, marking safety inside and danger beyond. Guards patrol constantly, watching travelers enter and leave the city. Outside the walls lie farms, forests, and threat from invasion. The walls matter because Paris is a prize worth defending. Though mostly gone, their paths shaped the modern city layout. This view shows Paris during the Black Death of the late 1440s. Carts move slowly through streets, carrying the dead to mass graves. Church bells toll constantly as fear grips every neighborhood. Doctors flee, families isolate, and daily life collapses. Tens of thousands die, reshaping the city forever. Paris survives, but nothing feels the same afterward. This view shows Paris at dusk, smoke rising from countless chimneys. Bells echo across the river as daylight fades behind rooftops. Despite hardship, the city endures through trade, faith, and human resilience. Using AI reconstruction, these moments feel close, not distant. They remind us that history was once lived, not imagined. If there is another city, moment, or street you want to explore, let me know in the comments. Again, thank you so much.